Hey guys, it's Natsumi here and welcome back to Hatoful Boyfriend BBL story. So before we begin, I still had a bit of a stuffy nose, sinus thingy. So in this part as well, I might sound a bit weird. But regardless, I really hope you enjoy it. So let's go! We have to go help him! Calm down, Kaura. You already get yourself shot as well. But... As if to laugh at my shock, the hatch gives an unpleasant rumble and swings shut. You are shot! As soon as he went out, someone on the other side shot him. It's not natural disaster. If we go out, we get killed. But why? Third class N. If my theory is correct, they have a virus. Tell me if it's true. See my progress again. Cebu! Okay. Fourth class! Okay, what did Ryota forget? My god. His medicines? Maybe it is. As corpse, delivered without warning throughout the school. The students gathered without explanation in the gym. The headmaster appearing on screen to announce the emergency situation, and then turning up then. The grey dome, enclosing the school. The scarecrow appearing for no apparent reason in the sealed-off building. And now, the students shot dead if they try to escape. What is going on outside? How humiliating. It would seem that the things are worse than we ever expected. If only I stopped him. There was nothing we could do that we didn't. Kawara, the last thing you need to do now is start mourning what we've lost. You don't intend to give up now, do you? No, I'm fine. We have to keep going. I think we should keep quiet about this to everyone in the gym. We can explain to them after we've figured out what to do. Yeah, that's probably the best way to do it. Our one chance at escape turns out to be a one-way ticket across the sticks. There's nothing we can do but search for clues inside the school. Where shall we head? Where shall we go next? Let's go back to the maintenance office. Mr. Wan might have that far open. Very well. We returned to the maintenance office and explained what's outside to Mr. Wan. I see. It seems that our worst predictions have come to bear their evil fruit. Our worst predictions? Do you know something? We can predict things without knowing that they will happen. Confusing predictions with reality can be fatal, young one. I've been wondering for a while. Mr. Wan, are you really just a maintenance worker? An innocent student was shot. I suppose it's time I introduce myself properly. Leon J.B. Yeah. I am Leon J.B. One of the great soaring wings of the Dove Party. As class agent, pleased to meet you. The Dove Party? He looks as I can't tell to me. I've heard of this Dove Party, the secret organization that advocates living in harmony with humans, correct? You are well informed, young one! It's a noble's duty to be well informed. I feel like I must have missed something. There are two schools of thought driving of the politics of today. The Dove Party who believe we should live peacefully with humans, and the Hawk Party who believe we should exterminate them. Exterminate? But I thought this war with humans was over. Do you really believe that everyone just decided to live happily together? Sadly, that's not how things work. Sadly, that's not how the world works. There are still many disagreements between birds and humans, and so the hawks and the doves have come to the fore. We discovered hawk activity at the school, and so I was dispatched to investigate. My throat is painful. And while you fear what happened, has happened. Wait a minute, are you saying that Hawk Party has something to do with St. Peter Nations? It seems hard to believe. The school is known for its tolerant policies towards humans. It even welcomes pretty as a representative. I cannot confirm or deny, but there are a growing number of Hawk operatives attached to the school. The headmaster's secret file will probably answer some of your questions.
Oh, you got it open! Thank you. That should speed things up a little. Let's look inside. The human representative. To help humans and birds advance hand in feather towards a bright and happy future, we've decided to enroll one human in the school starting the year 2187. They will be the human representative. The pandemic has long since ended, but we must nonetheless be cautious of the risk of the infection with the Sumatera influenza when making our selection. We will pick a strong, healthy 15-year-old human who displays hereditary resistance to Sumatera influenza. The human representative. This is talking about pretty, no matter how we look at it. 2187. That's when we enrolled here. Come on, let's read the rest. The chosen individual will be a symbol of human concussion, to wit, a hostage for birds. If the representative is to die in the school, the entire campus will be sealed off, and all the birds inside will be given to the humans as prisoners. The seal will be lifted 12 hours after the death is confirmed, and the birds will be delivered to the humans. The school will be declared an extraterritorial zone, and every hypothesis of any human reprisal will not be tolerated. If Abs is to die, so her death was connected to the dome of the all. And the important part is this final gruesome exchange. Basically, if anything happens to Abs, the representative of humanity, then the entire school takes the blame. So it would seem that trap us in here to give humans time to arm themselves. The door will open in a few hours, but what awaits us outside is a horde of bloodthirsty monkeys. How humorless. It's not humorless at all. So this is the true face of an enrollment here. I rather think that this whole thing was arranged to widen the divide between humans and birds from the start.
Indeed, things here go deeper than we ever realized. As you know, the school's public stance is very liberal on the human cohabitation issue.
Cohabitation?
In fact, the school's principal, financier, the Jijo Group, has been heavily involved in human charities for the past 20 years.
I can't, my throat hurts.
I have investigated the history of St. Nations extensively, and I can confirm they was found with the ideal of coexistence with humans. But the Hawk Party has been sending agents here for a long time, eating away at a sister like a dreadful virus. We have had information about this document for some time. It is real.
It's kind of hard to take all this in at once. Just to make sure, for 12 hours the dome will remain closed. During that time, humans will gather to take revenge. And then, when the dome opens, they will kill every bird inside.
And with that, another era of war between birds and humans will begin.
That student who got shot when he flew off the hatch. There are already humans waiting out there with guns. She was discovered this morning, and the dome was raised soon after. So the time is not from when she died, but from when her death is confirmed. The evacuation was about 2 hours ago. Yeah, it was right at the start of the second period. Around 10 o'clock. And so we have until 10 PM before we are killed. You seem awfully calm, Sakuya, even after watching somebody get shot. Remain calm, Kawara. Do nothing but worry about what's gone wrong and you'll be next. I do not know who did this, but the rue the day they decide to tank with the label. What time is it, Mr. Leon?
Just past 2.
We have only 8 hours then. 8 hours? We have to find an escape route in 8 hours, or we'll be killed. But if we go outside, we'll be killed anyway. Just getting outside isn't enough. There has to be another way. My dictionary does not contain the word impossible. We shall continue the investigation. You're very decisive, Sakuya. I'm glad you're here. Do not attempt to flatter me, Kaura. I'm not. I mean it. Why she fit? We found a connection between F's death and the dome. There's clearly some sort of intrigue behind it all. I don't want to die without knowing the truth. You better go now. We have to solve this before we run out of time.
You are promising that? If I were to give you a piece of advice, well, don't miss the forest for the trees.
Don't miss the forest for the trees. Sakya! This Wapafar! Operation Hatoful? What is that? I don't know. That's what it says on here. The bottom half is torn off. We can't read it at any rate. I don't feel like it's anything hopeful. Anyway, that's an awfully friendly name for a confidential document though.
Stupid Japanese.
Look, it's spelled hurtful. Oh, whoa, it is. I thought Hatoful just meant hurtful. I suspect that we will find many of the things to come quite hurtful. Right. Very funny, Yuya Sakuya. She mistook him for Yuya. Was probably something important, given that it was in the log file.
Indeed. I hadn't heard of this hurtful thing before, but you might want to look into the school's history.
The school's history? At any rate, the headmaster must have known what would happen after Pity died. The escape hatch was no doubt put in place to allow him alone to escape. Which means that maybe he had a guarantee of safety for himself. I don't want to be a suspect. I don't want to suspect an elder, but it does look that way. Everything going on here is connected. We may as well find something of use in the records. Right, let's look at the school documents then.
I'm not the only Dove agent in the school. I'm sure the other will help you as well. Good luck, gentlemen.
Time to go look for more clues. Maybe you should write in the notes first. Save for progress. Mr. Leon said to investigate the school's history, but how? Where do we look? The headmaster's office. Or library, perhaps. We already looked through the headmaster's office. Do you see anything like the school records or anything? I would have thought they would be there, but I don't recall seeing any. The library it is then. And the mystery we have left to solve is the blood-stained stranger Oko saw going into the infirmary yesterday. Exactly. What if the headmaster died, an armor of gun-toting biped showing up to turn us all into jerk chicken, and it all? I almost forgot about it. And the scarecrow, we still don't know where he came from. He appeared along with the dome, and no doubt is connected to it. If you continue to investigate it, I'm sure his origins will become clear. And Pretty's gruesome end is the best clue we have. For now, we should forget about the puppet and chase after the the bloodstained bird. I can't believe I read that wrongly anyway. Right. That's decided then. We'll go to the library to read out the school's history and we'll look for that bird. It probably doesn't matter, but what should we do first? Go... Okay, you know what? Let's go meet Nageki. There's a chance we might meet him again, so where shall I go? The library. I wonder if Nageki is at the gym yet. Nageki? Who? I met him in the library earlier. He stayed behind. An unusually dense individual, to be sure. The library is a little ways away from here. We spent some time jogging through the hallways. I've been trying to ignore it, but the dim light makes the library even creepier than the rest of the school. And getting hung up over little things at a time like this is a sign of weak nerves. Really? Well then, where are the school documents? Probably not where just anybody can look at them. They are probably somewhere in the bag then. How dumb. Come, let us search. Right. Books. and none of them are what we're looking for. I was hoping it would be in this corner, but apparently not. And here, a line of incredibly dusty encyclo... That's odd. There are 9 of them. Volume 6 is missing, huh? That's weird. Did somebody misfile them? Anyway, same BJ Nation's history. It's not back here with the large volume, so maybe it's a smaller book. It's not here. Huh? You never left? Is that a problem? Well, not really, but I told you earlier, there's an emergency going on. I can't tell if he doesn't realize what's going on, or just doesn't care. He just doesn't care, Ryota. The records. Huh? Keep looking there and you never find them. So you know where they are? Yep. Well, since he's here even now, I imagine he basically lives in here. So it's hardly that he knows where to find things. I don't have much time. Could you tell me where to find them? By request. Request? You don't know what that is. He gazes at me with eyes like black holes of cosmic disdain. You can only get them by request. They are not kept out here. Then where are they kept? Behind the reception desk, in the back. It's not locked, so go ahead. There are a number of bookshelves behind the desk. It's true. Thank you, Nagaki. Really. Don't worry about it. You've been mumbling to yourself ever since you split up. Please, try to remain in charge of your faculties, Kawara. Oh, sorry, I was talking to him. Talking? To the bookshelves? Surely they are better uses for your energy. No, Nagaki was telling me where to find the... There is no one here. And there's no one else here. Cease this bizarre melodrama. Huh? What is he talking about? Nagaki is standing right next to me. It's not like he's behind a shelf or something. I was worried he was a figment of my imagination for a minute, but he just told me where to find the records. But Sakuya... Let's find out. Can I ask you something, Nagaki? Yes. Are you... hallucination? If I was, that would mean you are asking a hallucination whether or not he's a hallucination. Yeah, that's right. It does seem a little weird. Does it matter? Maybe I am, maybe I'm not. That doesn't answer anything. This doesn't usually happen. I've never been able to talk to a bird I've just met before. I think I will remember everything soon. What about you? Have you found the thing you forgot yet? Huh? Nagaki, do you know something about that? Huh? He disappeared. The thing I forgot. That's exactly what the doctor said too. Why did Nagaki know about that? It wasn't just a coincidence, was it? Am I forgetting something important about all this? I don't think I can dismiss him as just a hallucination. Request only books in this shelf. Looks like it. I see a lot of the same books as were in the headmaster's office. Chronology of Saint Pigeonations. This. Let's see. Flap flap flap. 2180. Founding of the school, same year. Ichijo Kitsugu. Inaugurated as the headmaster. 2810. Much more recent than I had thought. Only 8 years. I hadn't known either. Aside from that, it saw transfer students' records and sports scores. Is there really a clue in here? Flap 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 flap. Wait, Sakura! Look at this! 2083. Medical center shut down due to fire. Medical center? Does this school have something like that? I don't think so. There was no mention of it in the student guide. I suppose it was never reopened. Does it say anything else? Right here. Damage from the fire. Huh? The book presents us with a new mystery, as if to taunt our inability to hold all those we already have. A new sort of mystery. 2083. Medical center shut down due to fire. Freshman Fujishiro Nagaki died in the basement where the fire started. Oh, the plot thickens once again. Didn't I just hear that name? The exact same, but that's... Nagaki died 5 years ago. Then, what is the Nagaki I keep meeting today? He didn't deny that he was a hallucination. Sakuya couldn't see him, which means he's... a ghost. Don't say such dreadful things. It's unscientific. It's unscientific. Do this dead body medicine. Can you not suddenly speak French? Is that French? We are betting our lives on this search, you know. I won't have any occult rubbish brought into it. But I think he knew something. If he is the same bird, then he could be the key to solving this mystery. So you intend to rely on some invincible ghosts. There are limits, Kawara. But he just saw him. I spent some time looking for him in the library, but couldn't find him. He's always found me, rather than the other way around. I'll just have to wait for him to show up again. The blood-stained bird. Do you have an idea? I feel like I should. It's not something I encounter normally, but for some reason. Don't I know somebody like that? Oh! Blood-stained bird. Wouldn't that be Angel? Is that how his name is pronounced? Angel. Angel. Yeah, Angel. The hallucinating boy. Vague, as always. We do have a time limit here. We must not fall behind. I know. If I remember what it is, I'll say right away. Maybe Yuya was still in there. Let's go ask him again. He did say he was there until he returned home. If anyone went in, he should have seen them, however. He said that he saw nothing out of the ordinary. If what said is true, then he was lying. Which would mean that the doctor was lying too. Very well. Hi! Yuya! Salutations! How goes the investigation? Well, just who do you think I am? Yeah, unlike me, you're a very capable bird. Yuya, we wanted to ask you something. Oh? I'll answer anything that doesn't violate my privacy, so ask away. Do you really not see anything yesterday after school? I'm not sure what you mean. I thought the doctor and I already verified each other's innocence. We were in the infirmary the entire time. We talked to San earlier. He said that he saw a blood-stained stranger go into the infirmary yesterday. Do you see anything like that? Nope. Sorry. Could you be the blood-stained bird yourself? Yikes! No. As you can see, I'm not hurt anywhere at all. Besides, he said he saw this bird going to the infirmary, not going into the infirmary, right? Yeah, he did. Anyway, I didn't see anything. There's not much more I can say. Right, doctor? Yes, that's right. No one came yesterday. I don't think we'll find anything more here, Sakuya. Let's move on. Indeed. Did those two really not see anything yesterday? If there had actually been some blood-stained stranger, then that would mean that Yuya and the doctor are hiding something. No, I'm more like cause if it's really Angel, that means that he might have just made them forgot, you know, because he apparently has the ability to do that. Strange. Where do we... The medical center seems like a good place to go now. Indeed. Where is it? That's the problem. I've never heard of that before, either. It sounds rather large. I wouldn't expect it to be that hard to find. The record book said the fire broke out in the basement, and if the building was burned to the ground, it would have said so. It should still be here then, assuming it wasn't demolished. Are there any unused buildings on the campus? Unused buildings? Oh yeah, that old hall. Oh, hall? That's what we call it. It's by the back gate. It's not used for... What's wrong? The school hasn't even been around for 10 years. What reason does it have for having an old hall? Now that you mention it, that is kind of strange. Come, guide me there. Adventure once again. This is it. It doesn't really look like a medical center. It's pretty much the same as the main building, yeah. Looks like the door's locked. Then we shall break it down. You are starting to sound like a delinquent, Sakuya. What? What did I say? Don't worry about it. We'll probably be suspended for breaking in here, but this is an emergency. We don't have a choice. Hi! I can enter this place now. Excuse me, it's the same hall. Cough, cough! It's awfully dusty in here. What do you think that is an old place is abandoned? It has been left unused for 5 years. It appears that they didn't leave much behind. Everything's empty. I wonder if they clear everything out when they seal the building. This all looks pretty much the same as in the main building. Bah! Did we come here for nothing? Let's look around a little more. Look, this door still has a sign on it. I guess it was the reference room. I do not relish the prospect of wandering about this mausoleum of schoolrooms, but very well. Oh my god, it's even dusty in here. The shelves are marked with dates. Perhaps they once held medical records. Medical records. Or is it called records? I think I read wrongly. There's nothing left now though. And Operation Hatoful? Huh? Among the rows of dates, sure enough, there's a shelf labeled Operation Hatoful. Empty as well. It would have been asking too much to hope to find anything anyway. Operation Hatoful. I wonder why it is. Who knows? Today, pigeons. Something put in place along with the human representative business. So no doubt it was nothing good. Is Operation Hatoful connected to this medical center? What if this is the source of the mystery we are tangled in now? My head hurts. The only things left are archaic medical journals. Huh? It's the encyclopedia. An odd place to keep one. Wait! Look at the volume numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12. What? Does this unpleasant arrangement hold some meaning? I saw them look like this in the library too. A bunch of old encyclopedias. Yeah, can I look at these for a bit? Do as you please. The ones in the library had the same branding. And in the place of the volume 9, there's an extra copy of volume 6. Look, this copy of volume 6 has a library sticker on it. Perhaps it came from the library then. Someone must have brought it here when the medical center was still open. They're probably switching with volume 9. An unpleasant piece of mischief to be sure. Yeah. The other volumes all seem as they should. There probably isn't anything in the extra copy of volume 9, but maybe we should go see if it came from here. When we get back to the main building, let's go check the library. Provided it isn't a mere waste of time. We leave the reference room and continue our investigation of the medical center. We've searched the entire first floor and have yet to find what we're after. The stairs into the basement. Apparently the fire that closed this building 5 years ago started in the basement. But we haven't found it yet. The elevator doesn't have a button for it either. How do we get in? Perhaps we can't anymore. Huh? Look at that wall. The wall? It looks like a normal concrete wall to me. Don't you see it? Stupid peasant. What about it? Think back to the building's exterior and the second floor. There shouldn't be a wall here. It's small, but there's a space behind there. It must have been sealed off after the fire. Now that he mentions it, this wall is a slightly different color than the rest, which would make sense if it had been put in later. So the stairs are beyond here. It seems likely. Isn't this a bit much for cleanup of some fire? We probably won't be able to break this down. If we can't get in there, I doubt we can find anything more of use in here. At least we found that thing from the headmaster's documents again. Yeah, let's head back. Oh, is it Angel? Either that is the scarecrow. Huh? Did you hear something? Yes. Someone else just broke in here. This could be bad. We're in a dead end, with concrete all around. We need to get somewhere with a window.